Now, Pro Tip Tuesday with Mark Valliere.
Hello everyone, thanks again for joining us at Pro Tip Tuesday. This week we're going to go over a few key points with helping us with our putting. We're going to go over a couple little things with regards to just training our eyes to actually see the correct line. It's a huge part of putting that gets neglected a lot. So I've got a couple little stations set up here just to show you guys. We'll go through those and hopefully this will improve your putting for the rest of the summer here. All right. So here, as you guys can see, I've lined up some dimes from all the way from just behind the hole, retracing back to my golf ball here. The reason for this being, it's just like when we were kids with connected dots. So when we have a putt that's breaking, rather than the middle of the hole be the middle of the hole, actually it's not now because this putt breaks. So we're going to have to obviously aim to the side a little bit. So in order to do that, we need to create a visual for ourselves that give us the best opportunity to kind of create that line to maximize our chances of making it. So with these dimes here, you just pretty much pick your point where you think that ball is going to run through if it continued on through. You make your way all the way back here, and when you go to hit your putts, you're just trying to pretty much almost graze each one of these dimes all the way throughout, and if you selected the correct line, the ball should go in. So just to give you a little bit of an example, we'll go ahead and hit one here. So the part that really gets neglected is just actually training our eyes to see the line correctly. So once you've set up these dots, even if you don't like using the line on your golf ball on the course, it's a good idea to use it when you're practicing, just because it'll help you validate. If you set up that line behind the golf ball and you trust that it's, say, left edge, for example, and you set up to that golf ball and it looks like it's aiming 2 inches left, 2 inches right, well, that must mean our eyes aren't seeing the correct line once we're over it. They might be too far over the golf ball, too far inside. So we need to find the appropriate distance to set those eyes, which is comfortable for us. Everyone's a little different, so find what's best for you. But apply that to the rule of thumb with these little dots here and with the line on your golf ball. And that way you really give yourself a good focus point, a good reference to see, are you actually hitting your correct line and just misreading it? Or you're just missing your line completely, because a lot of people actually hit their lines, they just don't pick the correct target. So we want to obviously maximize when we hit a good putt, we want it to go in. We don't want to hit a bad putt that ends up going in because we misaligned. Another way we can think about it is, again, imagine a clock system here. So as we move up to the hole, if we had a straight putt, this would be 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. We'd like to pick the entry point because on a dead straight putt, the entry point is going to be 6 o'clock. But as this putt has some curve to it, the entry point is going to move either left or right depending on which way it breaks. So we want to pick, maybe for this putting example, my entry point is going to be roughly 7 o'clock. So from there, I'm going to pick that 7 o'clock entry point and trace that imaginary line all the way back to my golf ball. From there, now I'm actually going to be hitting towards the middle of the hole and not actually towards the right side if I was aiming at the middle of the cup. Again, just the same thing, but just another way, if you're a visual learner, to grasp that. All right, everyone. Hopefully this helps you with your putting throughout the rest of the summer here on the golf course. Let me know how it goes, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask any one of our golf staff here, Jared Simonoff, Brian Wise, or myself. Take care and enjoy the rest of your summer.